Hello guys, I'm doing another video on how to play Soldier in Highlander. So this is UGC Platinum Week 4 on Coalplant, which is a custom map, and this is Dunning-Kruger Effect, which is my team, versus MTS, Menace to Society. So I'm going to be talking about basically what you should be doing as a soldier on this map, and what you should be doing pretty much as a whole team. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right now, which is getting behind the enemy because they let me do it. And because of that, I was pretty much able to get their medic, and I think on every other mid besides this one, they roll out on the right side, stopping me from actually going behind them. So I think this time I got lucky and they didn't decide to roll out that side, so I was able to pick their medic right off the bat. But usually, as a soldier on this map, I think your role is a lot different from other Koth maps, and this map is also a lot different from the 6's version of Coalplant, if ever you've played that. You know, I do a stupid mistake in Crater, but if you ever played Coalplant in 6's, it's very, very different than playing it in Highlander. I've played it a lot in 6's, and generally you have to be very aggressive, and you have to be, your team has to be very far forward, almost pushed up onto their side of the point when you have it. But in Highlander, what I've noticed, playing more passive, I think, is what has worked a lot for us. We've pretty much won all our scrims against good teams using this passive hold strategy, and I'm going to explain it a little bit. When I talk to generally like lower division teams in Silver and stuff, they have a lot of trouble knowing where to hold on this map and such, and here we're holding here passively on the left side, which is, in my opinion, not exactly the greatest spot to hold, but since they were kind of holding not on the right side, it was working out well for us at the beginning. I think we adjust our position later, and then I'm trying to spam out the adrenaline. But anyways, I'm going to explain pretty much what you want to do as a soldier on this map. If you guys saw my other video on Lakeside, I pretty much spawned and jumped the sniper almost every life and then died. I play extremely different playing soldier on this map, so you have to play kind of map per map. On this map, what you want to do is get as much roof control as possible. Roofs are this thing I'm on right now, and the one on the other side. Because, as you just see right there, I have such a good height advantage that I'm able to kill pretty much anything that's going to attack me, that's going to be attacking us, and you can kill them if they're hiding behind as well. And it's really good for just staying alive. It's pretty hard for any other class besides Soldier, maybe Scout and Demo, to hit you. And you have a very good height advantage. And if you're wondering why I'm running Black Box, it's that on this map I think you have to play like a second Demo a little bit. Trying to output as much damage as you can with your Demo at the same places so that it pressures their team out, and that you guys output more damage in general. And with the Black Box, you're able to survive longer. You're only able to shoot 3 rockets at a time, but I think it's a good trade-off for staying alive, because usually your Demo is going to be eating up the bulk of the heals on this map, because he can output damage a little bit better than you, so your medic should be pretty much focusing on healing your Demo. Like that, you're able to, you know, with the Black Box, you're able to stay alive. You're pretty much going to be shooting at clumps of like 3 or 4 people, so you'll be getting like 30, 40 life back per rocket, which is ridiculous. Especially if you're coordinating your spam with the Demo. It's not exactly obvious when you don't have comms, but when we're talking in game, I coordinate with my Demo like, oh, they're in right, let's spam right, or they're in left, let's spam left, or, you know, the heavy's weak, let's both spam him. And Demo plus Soldier spam is actually really hard to defeat. This map plays a lot like Asheville. It's actually, I guess you could consider an Asheville reskin, but there's a little differences. First of all, the map is a little bit smaller. The lobby area, getting to the point, is a lot faster in Coalplant than in Asheville. Secondly, holding underneath the point, which was the meta in in Asheville, is not the same in Coalplant, because the underneath is a little bit different. The slopes are different. The underneath is a lot smaller, so holding underneath usually is a death trap, because a soldier, a Demo, maybe even a heavy can just run underneath and mow your whole team down. We caught their team sometimes trying to hide underneath, and we were able to kill them pretty easily just by spamming them out like that. I know I'm not talking about the match right now, but I'm trying to give a little introduction to this map. We got a lot of time, surprisingly, on this hold. Since this is going to be a little, I guess, guide for new players, I've been helping out a couple of Silver teams here and there with this map, and what I've noticed a lot is that The biggest mistake they seem to do is, well, I mean not they, but most lower division teams, is that when they hold the point, they'll try to go in way too aggressive, or when they don't have the point, they'll also try to go way too aggressive, but at the wrong times. This map, it's so important not to die when you're holding the point, or when you're about to push it too, because when you're about to push it, I mean, obviously you're at a spawn, like, you guys have to spawn and walk all the way back, but when you're pushing it into the point, you're at such a positional disadvantage. If they have both control of both roofs, spamming you out through anywhere is going to be extremely easy for them. And that's why I think holding the point is much, much easier than attacking it. When you holding the point and you have control of both roofs, getting into the point is really, really hard without taking an excessive amount of entry damage, which is really what you're going to want. You want to coordinate your soldier to output a ton of damage without dying. You don't want to play like a conventional soldier style in this map. You want to stay alive as much as possible, and that can go for any class as well. I'd even think it's not worth it to overextend or to get greedy with kills on anything except maybe the medic when you're at a disadvantage. I would even say that sacking for a demo, like overextending and sacking for a demo, is not as good at staying alive as soldier, at least. Soldier, you're such a really good spamming class, if you want to put it like that, that it's not really worth it to go die for nothing. And here we're kind of choking on our pushes there. I got sniped midair and then got hit by good direct by Panic, so that was a good play by him. They didn't have their regular spy, and he was kind of doing... He's kind of doing whatever. I think that guy was anonymous, and he has good aim, so he was just running around revolvering things, so I guess we had that going for us. As you can see there, their NG had good control of one of the roofs, and their soldier had control of the other one, so it was really hard for us to be able to push into them like that. I wonder if we do... We're on quick fix here, so I don't know if we actually clutch it, but no. We lose the first round, but that was, as you see, it was double overtime, so it was really close. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm not running the whip because loadouts were down, but normally on my first life, I run the whip, and then I switch to the escape plan whenever I can. And I think the escape plan is probably the best thing to use. On here, again, they didn't rotate, and I believe I get this NG pick. Oh no, my scout, yeah, came in here to help me. We went on a little flanking adventure pretty much with our scout here, and here I'm fighting their pyro. I get a lot of good damage off of him and kill him. I don't know what their pyro exactly was doing, and here me and my scout get a really good flank, and this was a kind of a bad play, I guess, by them, because they left their flank really well open, and we were able to disrupt them and push them all the way back. So me and our scout, I think we did really good work there. Even if he did end up dying, we managed to push the point. And here's a really cheap, I don't know how you want to call it, hiding spot. I was able to catch a couple of people down here. You have 100 health pack there, and it's really hard for them to see you going down that steep ramp. It's almost impossible. You can hide as well on the opposite side, because people might not expect it. But yeah, anyways, here I get up, and I get a sniper pick and a scout pick, because they really didn't know I was there. I dive for the heavy, but honestly, that's a good trade. The heavy is really weak. I got a sniper and a scout, which, in my opinion, even if I died, it's still a good trade. Yeah, talking about Koth in general, you kind of... I said this earlier like 1,000 times. You always want to stay alive as much as you can when you have the point. You never want to really overextend to get kills. I mean, even if you overextend, get 2 kills and you die, if they're not really important picks or whatever, and you're an important class like a demo, heavy, whatever, it's really a bad trade, because if you guys don't know, when you don't hold the point, when the other team has the point, you have a spawn advantage. So your spawn is maybe twice as short as the team that has the point. So for example, we're red team right now and we have the point. Our spawn is more or less 10 seconds plus, and their spawns will be more or less 5 seconds. So they can spawn and get to the point really, really fast, considering this map has a really short rollout. And, you know, they can be in the fight even if they died before you. Or after you. After you, yeah. Check out what I'm doing here. I think I'm going to be hiding under the point. I don't know what their spy was doing. He was moving in like really weird manner, and I think he was running the dead ringer here because I didn't pick up his ammo. I was signaling that to my scout. Yeah, so here their engineer had a really annoying sentry spot, I would say. Their engineer was really annoying during the whole game. He had really good sentry spots, and it was denying me, especially a lot of movement. There I tried to get a couple hits on their heavy, but their spy, I don't know, again, what he was doing exactly. He just ran up and revolvered our whole team pretty much during the whole game. I don't think he got a single backstab, which was a pretty odd way of playing. And there, our spy gets a backstab on their heavy, so at least that panned out well. Let's see here. We had quite a good time for, you know, holding the point for that long, and they still did not, excuse me, they still did not cap it, so we still got that going for us here. I think our holds have been extraordinarily strong, so far at least. Unfortunately there, I think I get body shot, and something hits me for a lot of damage, and then the heavy just mows me down. I guess I should not have been playing in that sniper sightline, but I think the spam I was able to get there, even if it was only 2 rockets, it was pretty good. There I mess up my rocket jump, but that's not the end of the world, because there's a health pack right there. We were able to get the point back really quickly, and there I'm preemptively spamming there so that whoever that's coming through there will not be able to make it to the point on time. And you know, it's kind of just pre-firing to make sure that we delay them as much as possible. So we do take a round, that's good. Once again, I don't have my whip equipped, and if you see our mid, what he's doing there, he's suiciding because our demo spawns at the complete other side of the map, of the spawn room, and that's one of the unfortunate things about Asheville. And here, as I said, they did roll out the correct side, well, not the correct side, but you know, the same side that I would normally jump. I did get like 100 and something on their demo, so that went well. Me and our scout get the soldier, so we try to take as many 2v1s as possible on this map, even though we try to play really passive, not like the other map, not like Lakeside at all. So that was good for us. Now I'm going to come up here, and that NG again denies me a lot of space. I think I do get killed by their pyro. No. Oh, maybe. Yeah, their pyro was good, so got me a good flare on me, and was able to eliminate me. But I did kind of delay their team, although our medic has Uber with only our pyro out there, so I think he's gonna use this Uber to just push them out and escape. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I think our med should have escaped a little bit earlier. Actually, he does manage to get out, so we did get that. As you see during this whole video, I kind of stay a lot with the combo on this map as opposed to other maps, where there's like a kind of a determined flank and a determined combo area. On this map, I play more of a combo soldier role, which works out really well for me. I think moving as a blob on this map works a lot better than any other map because it's really a closed, small map, as opposed to, let's say, Lakeside, or even to a limit, I'd say Asheville, where it's a lot bigger. And here, I do decide to shoot a lot into their combo, and that gets me killed. I overextended a little bit there too much. I didn't think they would be there, so that's kind of my own fault. I did get a lot of damage off on their demo. He's only like 90 health, but we do manage to get their heavy in that exchange, so that should prompt a push from us, which is good. Let's see here. I'm going to spawn and just rocket jump to the point. If you're wondering why sometimes I decide to go bats and why sometimes I decide to go main or whatever, it's because, oh, I might die to squid here. Yeah, anyways, it's because I go pretty much where the combo needs me to go, and it's not really obvious in a POV like this where there's no comms, but I usually ask the combo where they need me the most, and here I kind of fail. I should have shot a rocket right there. I didn't think Harblu was that low. He was actually 16 health, but I thought he was more towards 100 health, so which is why I was trying to reload 2 rockets to get him with 2. Kind of a miscommunication. I think I could have killed him there if I launched my rocket at the last second, but in the end I don't think it's that much of a deal. They will have advantage, so we're going to have to kill their med because of that, so kind of a fail out there. So here again, as you see on every mid, I tried, not mid, but on every point I try to get the top, and I'm able to get their heavy, and the demo is super lit. So I think someone's going to clean him up. The demo was doing so much work on this map. If you check the logs I'm going to put in the description, unfortunately our team can't really compete with a, invite LAN demo. As good as we'd like to be, their demo is Mix-Up Platinum, who has won ESCA LAN as demo man. So I don't think anyone on our team is really that good in 6s except our scout. D-Flame, I think, is the highest ranking member in the 6s community. On our team, at least. I think he won IM. And I mean, besides from that, our whole team is like very, very new to 6s and Platinum in general. You know, I think we're still doing good. So we do get the Uber Force on them, which is good. I want to explain a little bit the way to play Koth, which I don't think many teams seem to grasp somehow. When the other team has advantage, as I said, they have the point, they have Uber. You guys have spawn advantage, so killing anything that you can will be a huge advantage for your team if you push right away. And also, you can basically send in your whole team minus your medic and maybe a scout to build to go and force their Uber while you, you know, just sack everyone for the medic and then die and then repush with full Uber advantage and full players. Their players will still be respawning and they won't have Uber advantage. So with that, you can take the point, which is something, what I just explained is not something that a lot of teams seem to understand while playing Koth. I've noticed a lot of troubles, a lot of teams have trouble with this. They seem to always push in Uber v Uber, and because this map you get a really severe terrain disadvantage when pushing in, Uber v Uber, I think you're always at a disadvantage when you're pushing. When you're holding and you have control of both these roofs, I mean, you can just hide on them and then bomb them when the Uber is over, where when you're on the offense, it's a little bit harder because you have no roof control. So yeah, they do get a... Whoops, my mic. They do get a second round off us there, which is not the end of the world. And again, no whip, unfortunately. As I said, I do run it. And I don't rocket jump at the beginning because I do want my at least a little bit of crit heal here. And their demo again rolls out that side, so I fail a rocket jump there. I don't exactly remember what I do at this map, but I noticed there's sniper watching me, and I think I'm going to duel their pyro here. And... I think the pyro's going to kill me. Yep. That's unfortunate. She gets away with 70 health, so I have to practice my pyro v pyro. I did get their pyro a couple times earlier during the match, so it's not such a big deal, and soldier on mid is dispendable at most, I guess, so it's not a big deal. I think we do have a lot of cap time on point, so we were able to aggress with that, and their pyro was not there to protect their combo from incoming stickies, incoming spies, etc. I get sniped there midder. That was a really good snipe by Marissa, and we do get the point, and I think our Platinum gets 2 good pipes on me. I do manage to get some damage off him, although he's only, you know, 140, but we do get the point. And unfortunately, we're, you know, like 5 down right now, so I think they're going to be able to push this pretty much with ease. Let's see. Our sniper on this map was doing a lot of work. I was really impressed with him. He was doing really well. I think he got more kills than Marissa, which is very impressive for a new Platinum sniper. And here I think Feint fails at the bait here. So, Feint, you failed me. Got us both killed, unfortunately, so that was kind of a bad play by us, and our demo gets sniped, so that negates pretty much our push altogether. Someone called their soldier underneath, and I ran into him with, you know, like 110, 120 health, and he just hit me, and we killed each other at this... Well, I killed myself shooting a rocket at him, so that was not the best decision in the world. And their engineer tries to get our demo for some reason, even though he was fully buffed. So yeah, that soldier exchange wasn't exactly the best. Not really an exchange because I killed myself, but I noticed their soldier here, so I think I'm going to frag him, and I get their pyro too. So that's 2 good frags in our favor. I mean, any frags are good frags on this map. I think that's our spy, actually. I think on this point, right there, I was content with getting their telly, because even if it's a short walk, you know, it's still better than nothing. I don't think I could have killed anything with 1 rocket left there on my black box. So a telly is better than nothing. I guess I was kind of too over-aggressive, but I really should have... That was kind of my mistake. I was really too over-aggressive in their lobby, and it got me killed. Their scout, however, was getting behind us really, really well. And yeah, Squid was doing a lot of work on our combo. He was getting our demo and our med a lot, because the way we were playing was we kind of had our med on one side, and then we had our engineer on the other side trying to, you know, protect both roofs. But because of that, the mini was not able to deny the incoming scout. So on the second round, we put our mini near our combo, so squid was much less of an issue on there. It's kind of things that we had to adjust on the fly. And especially for new teams, people seem to think that when they play a team, it's always going to be the same, especially in lower divisions, but the reality is that every team you're playing is going to be very, very different from, you know, any other team. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but you have to play against the team instead of, you know, playing against the map. You're going to have to look at the team that you're playing saying, oh, this player is strong, let's say their spy is strong, watch out for him, their demo is strong, focus him, etc. Instead of just, you know, going in there with a base idea on how to play the map and how to play exactly the same against every team. I mean, for example, this team we had to give more attention to their demo because he was doing a lot of work. For some other teams like, well, I don't know, DRS, we had to focus their sniper. For Electric Temptations too, we had to focus their sniper. This team, a little bit less of an issue, and their med was really good on MTS too, so we focused him a lot. But even though it didn't really work a lot, he didn't die that much, but he's like the main caller for the team, so it worked in our favor when we killed him. So yeah, always play against with the mindset that you're playing against like another team instead of a map. And there I get destroyed by their pyro. Got a good reflect on me, and they're heavy there. This was a really bad play by our team. We let their heavy stay underneath too long with like 50 health, and he was able to just mulch everyone going into that little ramp area. So I think that really cost us a lot of time, and I think ultimately it's going to cost us the round because it's just those little mistakes like that I guess it's a big mistake, but those little bad plays like that end up costing you the whole round because their heavy just wipes their team and no one was able to kill him because of XY reason. And it's really annoying that, you know, 5 of your teammates are unable to kill a heavy that's just standing still because he was able to rev up and just mulch your whole team. And that's another reason why I said that holding underneath is bad, because even though the heavy was able to mulch us, I mean, it's also true in the other direction. So if you're hiding underneath, it's hard to defend yourself against incoming enemies. And now it's the end of that halftime, so it's 3-1 MTS at the halftime, and I'm going to launch the other demo. Hold on. So here we are at the second half of Dunning-Kruger Effect versus Menace to Society. MTS is up 3-1 right now, and they only need one more round to win against us. And we would need 3 more. So for Koth, it's the first of 4 that wins. And here they roll out again on the right side, pretty much denying my jump. I do get like a rocket and such off. We do 2v1 their soldier, I think, underneath. Yeah, we get their soldier. For some reason, for this round, their soldier and scout switched, but after that they switched back. I don't know exactly what it was doing. They switched for like less than a round. Here, I don't know what Platinum was doing. He must have been typing or talking or something, but I was able to get an easy kill off him. Unfortunately, I died to the mini, but I think it's a good pick to get a soldier in the demo while we were not at a spawn disadvantage. And here I was still trying to change my whip, but unfortunately the admin servers were down, so not much I can do. If you noticed, I did run the black box the whole game. I do really recommend the black box on this map, just for staying alive and being able to relieve the healing duty off you from your med. And there, I don't know exactly how I cratered. I landed on that barrel, which should have saved my life, but I think the sticky propelled me into the air and made me crater from that. So I guess I got a little bit unlucky here. And our team was kind of a little bit unorganized here. We were holding again on the left side, which I think holding on the right side is much better, in my opinion. The reason so is that you have the bats area to put your mini on that can protect against any incoming bombers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the left side is much easier, the right side, sorry, is much easier to hold than the right side, because when you're on the right side, they can spam stickies, and they can spam, you know, jumping, bombing soldiers over from their bats onto your left side. And I think you're much harder to hit if you're just hiding under the right. And if you have a mini, you can control anything that's coming on this roof right here. And just the fact that I'm there as a soldier to control things that are there. And when we're attacking the point, if you notice, I go under a lot. And here I'm going to have another encounter with their pyro. Hopefully one that I'm going to win. Yes, their pyro was low health. Yeah, I go under the point a lot to get some flanks. Their sniper and their NG and their combo sometimes likes to hide here. So I don't know if I get the sniper. No, he gets a good headshot on me. Or she gets a good headshot on me. So that was a good one. Forced me to retreat. We still don't have the point here, so time's running out. The sniper's watching again, and our demo kills him. I'm gonna jump their mini there because that was really annoying our combo. And I know it sounds stupid to jump their mini, but it's actually really important. The mini has such a good impact on this map, and since the mid is slightly smaller than Asheville, the mini does do a lot more on mid than Asheville. NGs do a ton of damage on this map. Their NG was doing a lot of work. Here I jump their soldier and I miss my first rocket. Unfortunately, I don't miss my second one. I mean, fortunately, I don't miss my second one, so I get him there. Again, that was Squid, but I think he switches off after this life. There, I'm doing as much damage to their heavy as I can. I get 2 rockets off, which is okay considering he's like half health right now, so they're going to be waiting a little bit to push. In those situations where I know I'm going to die, I'd much rather unload all my rockets and do as much damage as I can, knowing that I'm going to die instead of just panicking and maybe I can survive, maybe I'm going to die. I mean, if the chances are 90% I'm going to die, I'm just going to shoot my rockets and then do as much damage and as much everything as I can before dying. And here, as you see, they weren't really controlling their roof that well, and I was able to get some good spam down into their combo there. I was able to control their engineer too. That was really good. Roof control is really, really good. Their scout going to sack for our med. No, I get him there. But their soldier got a good bomb with their scout, so we were able to get our med. And here I think, yeah, we get their sniper here. I don't know why she was running Girardi. I do get taken out, but I think that was an okay trade, I guess. I should have stayed alive. I thought my spy could have gotten that, but, you know, never trust Feint. Just kidding. I love you, Feint. Just kidding. I hate you. I'm spawning again. Lucky we had to tell you this time. It makes it a lot easier to get to the point. Here again, roof control. Forces their demo to try and spam me instead of spamming our combo because roof control is so important. I'm just trying to get off, honestly, as much spam as I can without dying to keep them off the point. And we were doing that really well. We were trying to keep them off the point as much as we could, coordinating spam with our demo. And I saw their spy there, but I didn't really, you know, take notice of it. I don't know what their sniper was doing. I think she was going in balls deep for a med pick or something. But, that was kind of weird. Out of that, let me see. I can't press tab, but I think we have numbers at this point. It's pretty safe to assume that. So we're getting on point here. And they might have Ubered at this point, because they should have had it. Yeah, they probably just finished an Uber, and then we just collapse on their combo there. Get a good heavy pick. Their pyro's behind us. I think he might kill me. No, fend him off. Oh, their soldiers under there too. They were sending their scout, soldier, pyro, and spy underneath the point a lot, which I think in the end worked to our advantage because they were not controlling the roof. So there, we get a good round on MTS. That was a good one. So that makes it 3-2 for us, for them right now. So we would still need to win 2 more, and they need to win 1. Once again, no whip, unfortunately, so our rollouts to mid are slightly slower than I would like them to be. But in the end, it's not the end of the world. They roll out to the left side again, so I'm able to get roof control right away without getting spammed out too much. And I noticed that this time they were going under. I think I'm going to fight their soldier here, and we do get him. There's spies underneath as well. We got a good underneath exchange there, and I'm able to spam them really well right here. This worked really well in our favor because they're taking a lot of damage, both from us underneath and from our demo that's on top of the point. I think I'm able to crunch them right here. Oh, I got a good sniper pick there, which is good, and a pyro pick, which should allow us to have numbers and push point. So they were not watching, I think, underneath, or, you know, paying that much attention to underneath as they should have been. Unfortunately, I died there, but I think that was a really good life in general. Ubers are exchanged, so I guess they not joking around, and they really need to plus forward us at this point. Nope, no one capped the point yet, which is kind of interesting. We do get demo pick, etc., so that's good. I get their scouts, so yeah, they switched back their scout and soldier. I'm just waiting for a health pack, and I'm going to be guarding under. This mini was so annoying, because I wasn't sure of the mini hitbox if I shot the large thing behind it, the large, I don't know what to call it. There I get destroyed by their pyro. I didn't really think that he would or she would know that I was there, so that was a really good play by their pyro. And their soldier bombs our med, and fortunately for us, he missed a rocket, and our med was able to get out alive. He was running the the regular rocket launcher for the whole game, and I'm not exactly sure how that worked out for them. I think because their team is primarily sixes players, so they played the map a lot different, I think, than we played it. They played it really, really aggro, which I think if our team was a little bit more seasoned, maybe we could have gotten a victory off of this. I mean, if you consider things, this team was playing the Platinum Finals when we were in Silver, and this team, again, was playing the Platinum Finals when we were in Gold. So, I mean, they have a lot of experience on us, and it really shows on this map, especially because they're all sixes players, but this is the first season that Coalplant has been integrated into the Highlanders, the UGC Highlanders. So, yeah, there's a new meta for Highlander developing, and people who play it, I think, like sixes, are playing a little bit wrong. I've seen teams that try to hold aggressively on our bats, and we were able to wipe them or get a good number of kills on them if they're holding on our bats. And, you know, holding aggressively, I think, does not really work well in this map overall. I think holding safe, holding passive works well. For some reason, their demo cabered ours, which is a little bit weird. I'm able to get a med pick there, which is a good exchange. Well, not exchange, but I don't know if I get destroyed by squid here or not. Oh, yeah, gets a good meat shot on me, so he goes on point, and our NG kills him. That was a good one, too. We still have the point here, despite not having numbers up, so they're going to be pushing really soon. Well, I'm going to take the time to talk about... I didn't upload my gravel pit match, which we won against Stag, because honestly I thought that one was a little bit boring. The first half was kind of exciting, then like the second half was kind of a rollout. I don't know how else to put that. It was not an exciting match. And then we played Gentleman's Club on Upward, who completely destroyed us. Unfortunately, they just outclassed us across the board, and they were able to get an easy win off us. I think Gentleman's Club is, you know, one of the really good teams. This week they lost Electric Temptations, which is the old K-Lite/AG. Oh, I actually got a good rocket there off Spamfest. I didn't think he'd jump into it and die. There I'm going balls deep for their med. Do I get him? He jumps up there, and I do get a semi-air shot, if you want to call that an air shot. Not really an impressive kill, but I do get their med, which, you know, will delay their push a little bit more. He didn't have Uber though, so we do have Uber right now. Let's see. We're all rolling out here to point, so they're being aggressive though, which I think we should be using this Uber to counter their push right now. And unfortunately, you don't really see many of the Uber exchanges because I try to stay out of them as much as I can because I'm just a soldier and I don't really have a high damage output, especially with the black box at, you know, closer ranges here. I'm gonna fight their pyro again. I don't know if I kill him. Yep. So their pyro is really getting pretty aggressive on me under. I end up killing him a lot, surprisingly. Let's see what I do here. I jump for their sniper, but I immediately see that this is a bad idea and back out. Staying alive, as I said, is really important. And now they're getting on point, and I did 100 and something to their demo, which should prompt one of our players to try and clean out that damage. But I think that's one of the problems that our team has to work on here. I don't know what their scout was doing. He managed to Boston Basher our sniper to death, which is a little bit weird. Anyways, our team has a little bit of problems, you know, cleaning up on the damage that we do, which is something we have to work on. And I was able to get behind their team here. I missed the mini air shot on the demo, but I was able to force them off the point, which is a good thing, I guess. Their demo's in. I mean, there's scouts in balls deep here. And they're NG too. I think I'm gonna jump this sniper. Please kill. Yep. Got a sniper kill there, which is a good one. I think I'm gonna jump their demo too. I don't know if I get him. I did a ton of damage to the demo. He gets a really good pipe, but I clean him up with a rocket. The thing about the black box is that while it has good survivability and, you know, good spam output, I don't think it has that much a good bombing potential. I don't know how to explain it more than that, because when you're bombing, you only have 2 rockets to shoot at the other team instead of 3. So you have to make sure that whoever you're bombing is either low health or is is really lit. So we take another round off MTS there. So right now it's 3-3. So whoever wins this final round wins the match. So I don't think anyone expected it to be as close as as this was, and this was probably one of the funnest matches I ever played too. I think it's a really good opportunity that we got to play MTS in a close round like this. For us, it's a really good learning experience too, considering we're a new team and our demo there gets completely obliterated, gets sent up in the air by something and then gets air body shot. It's just good play by their team. And they chase down really balls deep our meta and they get him. Sorry there, my audio cut out, but I do get a bomb on their med, which you might not have seen right there because my audio was bugging. I think they were playing a little bit too far forward, which is one of the things I was saying. They were playing the map a little bit weird, or uncautious, as I would call it. So we were able to get a good med pick there, and I think that's going to prompt us to push the point. So yeah, we get their demo, etc., etc. And I establish roof control here again. And see, I'm able to do like a 120 damage shot to their heavy there because he had the gloves of running urgently out, so he takes mini crits. And here, what I'm trying to do right now, if I'm trying to think it's mindless spam, well it is, but someone on our team is pretty much just going to call where the other team is pushing, and I try to pressure them from that point. And here I'm just going to try to coordinate spam as much as I can with our whole team to try and get them out of where they're trying to push in. You never want to let the other team into your point, you know, quote unquote, for free. That means if the other team enters the point without taking any entry damage, you're letting them in, quote unquote, for free. You want to bully the other team out of the point pretty much. So when they're pushing in, let's say they're pushing in right, you want to make your whole team shoot spam there before they get in. So they're either going to take a really large amount of damage, forcing them to Uber, or they're going to take a really large amount of damage and fall out, or they're going to take a really large amount of damage and then go in and then have really low health at the end of their push, or, you know, have really low health while they're pushing. Then they get a good Uber there. They were, I think, honestly, they just outplayed us and they were able to get good frags. Their Platinum put a really good sticky trap. I honestly was not expecting that one, so he got me with a good one there. That was the first time I ever saw anyone do that on Highlander, at least. I've never been sticky trapped like that. That was a good one. They were kind of playing forward here a little bit more than I think they should have. And here something hits me. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it was their sniper who hit me for a body shot. I went from like 200 to 100 and then I jumped and their sniper body shot me again. So that was a good one by their sniper. And the spy just kind of walked by our pyro there. Even though he wasn't exactly a big threat, it was still annoying to have. I think the team would have done a lot better if they had their regular spy, who I think is Noko, instead of this spy who's kind of revolving people. I'm trying to hide from spam here, see if I can get anything done. The squid's going to be on my ass. And I really don't know how I got out of that one. That was sheer luck that their heavy wasn't revved up. And unfortunately their scout gets in and kills me. So, kind of cleaned me up there. Here we're approaching pretty much the end of the game here, so it's going to be a close one. They have 50 seconds left, and they have a good Uber advantage and good point control, so we have to hustle our asses to the point and finally get this. And we're going under, not exactly sure why here. I get some good damage done on them, so I forced the Uber, or they could have been just Ubering for that. Their sniper killed me a lot during this game, which is quite unfortunate. Oh yeah, we only have 85% Uber here. Their sniper was doing a lot of work killing all of our players, so good props there. There's only, 15 seconds left on the clock, and gotta hustle it, boys. Their demo was hiding under. I think he gets a good kill on me here. Actually, I would have been surprised if I survived that one, but Squid is 16 health, and I don't think anyone cleans him up, which is part of what I said about our team is bad at doing, cleaning up damage. That scout should not have lived. They're going to be coming in with Uber because I don't think we're holding far enough forward, and they're still getting good picks on us. Even though we still have, a minute 30 left, which is phenomenal amount of time. They only have to cap pretty much once and win, so here we have to spam them as hard as we can. We get their medic, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We get on the point, maybe. It's going to turn pretty much into a DM battle here. I didn't know exactly who to shoot here. Actually, wow, we do get the point. I forgot about this. Get a sniper pick too. But at this point, they should have massive number advantage on us. I get their soldier there who is kind of retreating under point. Come on, health, please spawn. I'm going to be hiding in this little corner here while our team gets back up. And now they're just getting on point. Their scout is on me. And unfortunately, I think there was way too many people on point there. I killed myself trying to kill their spy. So there's, 1 minute left for us. I think there's many people alive, and yeah, we're 2 up, and MTS wins 4-3. And that was a really good match and all. So I hope you guys learned something from watching this video. Yeah, a lot of people ask me to do more videos of these, and I will be doing a basic how to Highlander from pubs, class differences, when I can. So thanks guys for watching. This was a really good match to play. Thanks for MTS for the great match, and I'll see you guys next time.